and sandy beaches, like black-footed penguins who like to live out on the beaches in South Africa. But our larger penguins, like the emperor penguins, do like colder weather as well. So penguins like different sorts of weather and climate. So the majority of penguins that we have here at Penguin Beach are Humboldt penguins, and they come from the coastal regions of Peru and Chile. We do also have one very special rockhopper penguin called Rippy, and he comes from the Falkland Islands out in the wild. So, I've got a question for you all, and I want you to shout it out nice and loudly. What do you think penguins like to eat? 1, 2, 3! Yeah, they love to eat fish. It makes up about 80% of their diet. The other 20% is made up of crustaceans, things like crab. They also like squid and something called krill, which is a little bit like shrimp. And today our penguins are getting a little fish called sprat. And you will see that our penguin keepers are throwing the fish into the pool at the front here, and that is because penguins like to dive to catch their fish. So all penguins are capable of diving 100 meters. Just to put that into perspective for you all, 100 meters is the size of Big Ben. But the larger penguins, like the emperor penguins, they can dive to depths of 500 meters, which of course is 5 times Big Ben. And once the penguins are diving in the water, they've got incredible eyesight to help them locate their lovely fish. Now, their amazing eyesight and diving abilities are not the only things that help them perfectly for a life in the water. Penguins are also covered in 2 layers of feathers. The outer layer is waterproof and allows them to go diving for long periods of time. And the inside layer is a nice layer, a nice cozy layer of downy feathers, which is a nice layer of insulation. It keeps them nice and warm in all different temperatures. There's something that all penguins have in common is the fact that they are black and white. And you might think that makes them look very smart indeed, but actually it's a very special type of camouflage called countershading. So if you imagine swimming in the water, out in the wild, in a deep dark sea with penguins, and you look down at their lovely black backs, that would blend very well with the deep dark sea below. And similarly, if you were swimming underneath a penguin and you looked up at its white belly, it would blend very much with the bright white sky above. And this helps them to keep practically invisible from their predators. Things like leopard seals and killer whales, otherwise known as orcas. And orcas also have the same type of counter shading, but they use it to sneak up on their prey as opposed to hiding from predators. Now you might think that penguins look a little bit comical when they're waddling around here, but once they take to the water, they become truly elegant birds. And if you like, that's where they fly. They fly through the water. Because unlike flying birds who have hollow bones, penguins have solid bones like us, and this helps them to sink faster in the water and help them get their prey. Okay, so penguins can actually swim at 15 miles an hour. Just to put that into perspective for you all, cast your mind back to the 2012 Olympics. An Olympic gold medalist can complete a length of a pool in 21 seconds. A penguin can do it in 7 seconds. That's just how fast they are. So now we know a little bit more about penguins in the wild, let's take a look at the ones we have here. So as I said, the majority of the penguins here at Penguin Beach are Humboldt penguins. So Humboldt penguins out in the wild breed in large colonies and live in little burrows, very much like the ones that we have at the back. And these are composed of guano, which is seabird poo, soil and rock. And you might notice that our little penguins have a pattern of spots on their bellies. This is actually unique to each of the individual penguins and really helps our fantastic keepers identify each of the penguins so they know just how much fish everybody's had today. Also, Humboldt penguins get their name by the cold water current that they swim in, and this itself gets its name after an explorer, Alexander von Humboldt. Now, I did mention